So I want to do a quick video on the indices, and today is Sunday, January 22nd, and on Friday we had a very bullish close in the U.S. session. So I'm looking at it, and it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Um, and I started looking at I noticed a few things in regards to how it's happening. So if I turn off uh, all the drawings on my charts and just scroll through. I just have the volume on, and I'm looking at the volume. These are CFDs. So I first noticed it on the CFDs I'm looking at. But let's take a look at the proper S&Ps, E-minis, whatever, and the futures markets. They confirm the same picture. So basically, we were selling off all since Tuesday. Tuesday we started the sell off, and then on Friday, in the second half of Friday, we started to rally all of a sudden on no news whatsoever. And I am skeptical about the rally, and then I turn on the volume and I look at this, and you actually have a rally on a lower volume, not only lower than the previous 2 days of sell off, but lower than the average volume, which is this shaded area. Because every time you had a rally, uh, usually you have higher volume. All right, and this is pretty anemic volume uh, that confirms um, that doesn't look it just doesn't look good overall. So let's take a look at the NQ, which is the Nasdaq futures. Nasdaq shows the same picture, and Dow is showing the same picture. So all three indices, all of them, trying to rally on lower than usual volume. It's not really. It smells more of a manipulation than a legitimate move, is what I'm saying. So I will be in. I will be. Especially Dow. It's the weakest of the bunch. Let me go back to my ES. Ignore this volume here because this is CFD, like I said. Only this displays volume from FXCM only. So, but the futures markets actually reflect volume of all the participants. In any case, as you can see, it's. Let me actually now turn it off. It's and we can take a look at what's happening. So for US 30, for the Dow, we have a few setups lined up. So let's go to 4 hour time frame, and essentially we had this ending diagonal wedge. We broke out of and been selling off, and we were retesting December lows. We were retesting December lows until the afternoon session. All of a sudden, we started pumping at 1 p.m. till the close for no good reason. But all right, so let's say we were selling off for the entire since Tuesday, right? So this was Dow started selling off right off the bat for the whole week. So I can chuck this to a profit taking for by these short sellers that started selling in the beginning of the week. But Nas actually recovered pretty much all of the. So it started pumping on Friday, 9 a.m. As you can see, 9 a.m. With the open of cash market, we started to, rallying aggressively, and I'm looking to sell this thing either right here or a little higher. I am looking for shorts. I didn't take any shorts on Friday simply because it was already Friday afternoon. All of a sudden, this rally out of nowhere, and we're approaching these 1 hour, 4 hour blocks, quarter blocks. Well, this one right here. So I might give it a stab. We'll see if we start turning around and I see some kind of rejection coming up on a short term time frame, on the 15 minute, etc. I will take a stab at it. If not, then I will definitely be looking for shorts a little higher at these levels right here. So US 500, S&P 500, similar story, except I'm basically looking to sell around the top here as a resistance order block and a trend, that daily trend line that's been respected for so long. So if we get somewhere up there, as you can see, multiple resistances, might be looking for sells. Why? Well, because again, unless Monday has a bullish continuation on, and then the volume actually confirms it, um, as you can see, which uh, it's not confirming this move. As you can see, the volume was greater on the sell side prior. So when you turn this whole movement around, the volume should have been greater than this move right here. All right, and kind of like, oops, kind of like it did right here. You see these? This is the bottom. You see this bottom right here, and then a follow through, a little bit of a follow through. You see that the volume is there. All right, even here, this bottom right here. Well, sorry, that's what we're looking for, right? This bottom right here, it bottomed out, and the volume was there. So at least you got it next day. You had some follow through. All right, and eventually did bottom in this general region. Same thing here. Uh, the bulls were showing interest, this is very anemic for this type of range and move. So I'm not really trusting this move just yet. I think it's a sucker's rally right now, manipulation. Unless, like I said, we're gonna have tomorrow one of these volume days where we're gonna have volume exceeding the above average, and you can see that this is way below the average. This is the average. This is way, way, way below average, even though we've recovered so much. So I might be looking for sells either on the Sunday. Probably it's better to wait for Monday, but definitely around this area. At least as a day trade, there should be good opportunities right there. So, and again, if Nasdaq and US and S&P 500 rallied so aggressively, why is Dow so anemic? I understand that they're buying tech risk, but this is way too anemic. If the rally was legitimate on all indices, this would have been uh, um, bid up as well in a very aggressive manner. But we're barely off the lows for the week. Uh, let's see. We also, yeah, we produced a bounce essentially from this 4-hour order block, and now we're hitting a breaker block. We also, if you measure, this is essentially a fair value gap right here. This candle, if you measure the body of the candle, the 50% comes in here. So a whole slew of resistances from where to sell. Ideally, I would be trying to sell up here and up here. These are obviously uh, in the premium. This is still a discount, and maybe as a day trade, if we see the turnaround in every index, I will be selling here. But um, preferably, like I said, Nasdaq. Let's say we rally on Sunday, take the stops, liquidity above here. Um, I would be interested to sell here, like so. Let me see. This would be the trade I would actually take. So people might be trying to sell up here. It might work, but ideally, you would want to see grab of this liquidity. They grab this liquidity. All the volume is already low, so there's not a lot of oomph behind it. So even if we grab this liquidity, you're gonna have a spike into the sell zone, and that's what I would sell, basically, because we're gonna have the liquidity grab on the exhausted move. They won't have enough juice to punch through here. So if that's the Sunday's play, that's a good region. That's a good region to sell. All right, as always, you're more than welcome to stop by pixel.com, and we have free Telegram, free Discord. And we also do live day trading every day, London session, US session on our Discord. So you're more than welcome to stop by, find out what it's all about. And we have uh, 5 to 10 traders on a given day showing their screens. So you can pick swing traders, you can pick uh, day traders, scalpers, crypto, indices, gold, FX, whatever tickles your pickle. So come by, say hi. Hope it helps. Enjoy.